Good morning, afternoon, evening, everyone. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. It's time to chill and relax on the stream while we are talking and humming through this driving stream. It's time to let's talk and hum all the way to my work. Good morning, afternoon, evening, everyone. Rhypi here. Welcome to the stream. Hope all is well. As we're just chilling out, talking to you guys as I see you guys in chat. Welcome in, everybody. For those of you that don't know me, I'm Rhypi, where I do a variety of different games, or a variety of these driving streams, and sometimes other things as well, depending on what's going on. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome in indeed. Today is May 5th, Cinco de Mayo, for those of us in the U.S. So, hopefully things are going well with everyone. And if you celebrate it, hopefully you have a good celebration. I hope yesterday it was good for you guys. So that May 4th to be with you. Today I feel a little weird because I normally on Monday, Tuesday I try to wear my non-sweatpants, but I could only find my sweatpants cargo pants in the washing. I don't remember washing 2 regular pants, so it happens sometimes. Sometimes I'm just hoping my boss doesn't mind me not wearing it, because we usually are more business casual on Monday and Tuesday, and Wednesday through Friday we can be more on the casual side. So we'll see how that works out later. Because we'll be honest, like, I remember washing them, but I only saw one thing when I was trying to look at what I'm wearing today. So I didn't want to just wear a dirty pair of pants. But they might not even notice it. Who knows? Can't tell you for sure. It's not like I know what they see. For those of you that are confused, or you haven't heard about my job when I'm not on YouTube, I am a high school math teacher / college instructor / math coach. So sometimes I'm just thinking constantly of how I want to do things, whether it's for you guys, whether it's for my students, or a combination of both. Sometimes when I think about the Rhypi math stuff. You can definitely tell that 18 wheeler, even though it was a longer one, that they are used to tight corners because they didn't mind being on the curve and everything. haven't checked as well at some point because at the moment I have a tiny plan, but of course there's no telling what's been planned that we don't know, of course, as well. Welcome in, everybody. You know, I haven't checked it since I left this school, but I messaged my students being like, hey, when do we want to do this other meet? Definitely was interesting today because we got on my way getting to my mom's school and trying to get there before 6. We got stuck in traffic because near us there was an accident, and then once we got out of the accident area, the train came, so we had to wait for the train. And then just now, looks like a fender bender happened. Crazy stuff that's up this morning. I'm sure it won't be the last. If you want to say stuff, feel free to say hi. Feel free to tell me how you're doing. Just depends on what you guys want to do, but I also understand that some of us are just lurking because we're taking care of other things that are around us at the house or at work or a combination of both. Some of us, it feels like we're juggling all of our hats at the same time. Excuse me on the yawn if you guys heard it. Last night with Just Cause 3 is going well. We did 3 story missions. That's a good thing. And I only died times I died in the game was me to reset my ammos. Because I kept on running out of ammo yesterday. know some of you guys like the variety. Even though I know some of you guys are here just for World of Warcraft sometimes, but at the same time, I don't want it to be neglect those who want to see different things. So yes, I play it on Tuesday, Friday, it's Sunday. Usually, I try to limit myself when I'm doing it besides those days because I know some of you guys don't want to just see World of Warcraft, so always worried about that a little bit. It's just interesting how many times you get the email like so parents to reach you, seeing how their kid is doing, why they're not doing as good, kind of emails. And most of the times, ones that's like, I wish you would have reached out sooner when there was more time to get stuff done. Some of them, they had to fix stuff pretty much since the beginning of the semester. And stop caring. Crazy things, to say the least. I don't know why we see it on a regular basis, but I know some parents that care. need to do for them. Sometimes, as a teacher, if you go too easy, then they will feel like they are ready for the next examination. They go the other extreme, a master teacher or someone that's very recognized that can have the opposite effect, in a sense where you have ones that don't care, they are top of their grade. Something that happened to them during the school year. When I see my students, I keep checking up on them, but I know some teachers that are a natural thing for them to talk about, or some other teachers. So for me, just try to make sure that they make the best decisions for themselves, even if I don't know what is their best decisions, because I don't hear all the details, and just keep reminding them to think about everything before they make that decision. But they think about more than they realize why they need to think about it. Because no matter what student we're talking about, some students will want to stay closer because reward situation. Some people, they go immediately to the university and never look back. And it's the same thing at work too, for people. And sometimes we get the job that pays the most, even if we have to move every time. Sometimes we look for the closest thing to where we live, because we don't want to drive as far. And sometimes in between that, we're like, alright, within a 30 radius is there around me that can make things work. If not, next city. If not, next city. Keep looking at things that way. For me, because a couple of years ago, like those of you that have been around, but I know some of you guys that aren't around, you don't know this, but I used to teach in a school where every Monday I would drive starting at 3 or 4 in the morning to get to my school by 8 o'clock. And then tutor if I had tutorials, and then went on my day and stuff like that. Hello, Akiri. How are you doing today, Akiri? Sorry if I said your name wrong. It's good to hear that you're doing good. But yeah, just thinking about a lot of different things. No worries at all. If you need to leave earlier than that, I understand completely, because whether it's work, whether it's school, or other things going on, that we all have our busy schedules, so never feel bad if you had to leave. But yep, I had a feeling. But it's one of those cases that without me saying it, I wouldn't know for sure. Like for me, I'm heading to work, but I also work out of school, so that's why I have to make sure that I'm ready. And depending on our time zones, we're at different places. It's just at the day. Hey, Dank, how are you doing? Welcome in. Hope you're doing well, brother. Thank you, Akiri. And if there's a preferred way you want me to say your name, just let me know phonetically. Because I'm thinking of 4 different ways to say your name because of my students. Emma, how are you doing? Welcome in. Nice. So just keep at it. Are you planning to? What part of the band are you planning to be? Like, are you trying to just be a singer, or are you also trying to be multi-talented? So you and your bandmates can switch who's on what instrument, or who's doing vocals that day for you wise. Because I don't know how much experience you already have, of course. Nice, Akari. Akiri. But yeah, it's always a cool thing to see for you guys. And like I said, I'll try to check you guys out when I can. Just can't promise anything just because of how busy I am when I'm doing my school days, when I'm teaching. But during the summers when I have more time to look at everyone's channels and stuff like that. So feel free to make sure you stick around so that way I can get to know you guys, so I can see what each of you guys do. Nice. Because I remember you saying that that's your dream, is to start a rock band. I just was curious for you if you've always been a vocalist, or have you first learned how to play the drums or the guitar or bass for you wise. Because I know some people, they start with one thing and then try to build what other people know. Okay, Kiri. Just this important thing is, whatever schedule you plan to do, whether it's that you set that schedule where you say it during your streams or videos, or that you just plan to do it and then announce that how you've been trying to do the schedule once you get a good group of people. Just depends on how you want to approach things for yourself. Nice, Emma. Yep, I work at a high school and a college, because I'm a high school math teacher / math coach and a college instructor. Nice, Emma. So yeah, that's why some people that come to my stream from time to time joke that I'm their favorite teacher, even though I never taught them. But for me, it's just one of those cases. When I'm on YouTube, I like showing you guys everything else I can do besides just being a teacher. But when I'm doing stuff in real life, or not on YouTube, however you want to joke about it, that I want to showcase everything I can do, as well as just sometimes we only have time to showcase one talent on live versus what we do on a day-to-day basis. Just depends on how things are for everyone. Like for me, I try to balance it, but I know some people, it's a hard balancing act. So it's just one of those interesting things, to say the least. Unfortunately, a lot of people do that, Emma. Just remember, for me, when I build my community, and I know that you guys only see each other in dank right now, but you never know who's listening that needs to hear that you're going through things, and they realize that we're having the same struggles. And some of us were having different struggles, but we all are having common ground that we're trying to lift each other's spirits up. Because sometimes we need to hear positive things. And I know I always try to stay positive for you guys, but I know that no matter what I say, it may not cheer you up that day. Because every day is a different day. important thing is to just show what you want to show. Yes, that sometimes it's stuff that's beyond our control, but if they are really nitpicking about it, are they really someone that you want to talk to long term? But I also understand why we still stick with them sometimes, because it's someone that you've known for most of your life, and then now they're starting to do that. You're just like, this is awkward. And you're one of the few people I know, but I don't know if I want to hang out with you anymore or talk to you anymore. And it's one of those crazy things, to say the least. Give me a second to not look at chat, because this merge can sometimes be interesting. So give me a second. So I have to kind of merge into 5 lanes between the 3 spots I'm going to. 1, 2. Not too bad today. Unfortunately, there are some bullies, no matter what you say or don't say, they'll still try and figure out how to mess with you, because they are just trying to figure out what will finally push your button, in a sense, and make it seem like you're the one that's at fault. No worries at all, Gary. See you the next time I see you, whenever that is. Have a good day at school. You doing okay, Irma, if you're still with me? Welcome in, everybody. Hope all is well. As we're just chilling out, hanging out, relaxing, and talking to you guys as I see you guys. Welcome in, everybody. Hope all is well. And right now, I'm currently on the highway for a little bit, but I'm slowly getting there to my drive. Hope things are going well with everyone. As we're chilling out, hope things are going well with everyone. For me, this is one of those interesting things. aware of a lot of different things and not aware of some things. Because I know for me, since I don't watch TikToks like a lot of my students, it's not like I know every single trend out there. But sometimes I hear a trend, I'm just like, why is that popular again? And some of them are like, wait, what? What do you mean popular again? So, and I learned why it's slightly different or why it's different. Sometimes they just try something like that's exactly how we used it in the past, and they're like, really? It just surprises some of my students every time I bring up something like that. This branch is not too bad compared to the other one, but some days I don't talk while I'm doing the merge because of how many people there are on this stretch sometimes. But today is a straight shot beside us. And I see someone trying to speed around me. I slow down because I don't have to worry about slightly hitting them. Last thing I need is someone trying to blame me, even though it was their fault. I still think it's funny how there's a Dairy Queen and a Baskin Robbins near me, next door to each other, even though they both have their own respective ice cream products. This makes you wonder whose idea was to have those together. I said before, everyone was talking to me that was here at the time. And sometimes we need to do stuff for ourselves. Sometimes we do stuff for everyone else around us. And some of us are able to find that balance between the two. It's just a matter of, depending on what you want to do, which path you need to think about. Because at the end of the day, that there can be so many recommendations to you that it's hard to pick that's just the one way of approaching things. Some people say follow your own heart. Some people say do what's best for your family. Some people say do best for you. There's so many different iterations of that quote. And there's other versions out there, of course, besides just the ones I'm saying right now. But the important thing is that you just do what you feel is right. And that's another quote too. But in a sense where whatever you think is going to be what makes you feel better about the situation. Because some of us have that doubt in our heads once we select that decision. Be like, oh no, is that what I really want to do? Hey, Brother Oma, how are you doing today? Welcome in. Much love to you, and you stay safe out there as well. How's the new headset treating you? So I was in your stream, but I forgot to say hi. So, hope the headsets are working well for you. One of those cases you should say, well, this wasn't working. Nice song, Brother Oma. Yeah. A little nervous for my tonight's stream because it's me trying to do WoW again. You know how my track record's been when I've been playing that game. It starts with Z and ends with Z sometimes. That's good to hear, Brother Oma. That's good to hear. Well, people are already here. This feels weird. I am later than usual. Because of near my mom's school, we had to wait for a train. gonna go ahead and let you guys go, because I need to get ready for my last review day with my students, part 1. Since they have one last thing that they have to do to send some of them determine if they're college ready or college waived for the start of things. But I hope everyone has a good morning, afternoon, or evening, depending on when you're watching the stream, that or video or VOD or rating any of my community posts. I'll see you guys all next time, whether it's tonight when we do our driving stream back to my mom's workplace, or World of Warcraft, and hopefully no Z's. See you guys next time. Peace.